What's going on, YouTube family? It's your girl Kimmy, and I am back with another video. Good morning, you guys. 9:54. Actually, I need my glasses because I can't see right now. But I'm about to get ready. Cut that off for a minute before I get copyrighted. I'm finna get ready to cook breakfast, you guys. I did my little devotion this morning. And you guys, I really want to talk to you guys about what I read in Ezekiel, because I believe that some of us kind of get discouraged a little bit when we're going through like circumstances as far as safety wise. But if we knew like the God that we served and like how he does not play, and he does not play about us, y'all, get into this. But we gonna get into this furthermore. As y'all can see, I already got my eggs. Hold on, let me see if y'all, make sure y'all can see it. I already got my eggs, you guys, in my bowl. And I'm finna get ready and stir it, okay? And I'm finna get ready. And yeah, cook breakfast, y'all. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button for me. Thank you, please. And comment down below, you guys, any videos that you guys would like to see. Like this video. We want to roll to 250 subscribers, you guys. I believe in it, and God knows that. And I know that God is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that I can ask or think. But I am patient. And that being said, you guys, I am grateful just for the subscribers that you guys have been giving me. I thank you guys. So yeah, I love you guys, and continue to support and continue to stay tuned because I got much in store. Thank you. Alright. So, y'all, let's get started cooking. That God is a vengeful, like his wrath, God's wrath is when I be reading about the wrath of God, I know in Psalms 91, y'all, it says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I will trust. He shall deliver me from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover me with his feathers, and under his wings shall I take refuge. His truth shall be my shield and buckler. I shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flies by day. I shall not be afraid of the pestilence that stalks in darkness, nor for the destruction that lays waste at noonday. 1,000 may fall at my side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come near me. Only with thine eyes shall I behold and see the reward of the wicked." Y'all, I'm just gonna say that for much, you guys. Y'all don't understand. Well, I don't know if you understand that, but let me tell you something. If you don't understand, you guys, God, He don't play, and He is just. So it's not contingent upon if you a sinner or not. It don't got nothing to do with if you a sinner. It don't got nothing. Wrong is wrong in his eyes. Wrong is wrong. Just like Satan can go into heaven and accuse you of something that you did, and God will literally listen to him, and he ain't gonna turn a deaf ear to him. Satan already chose his side. You know what I'm saying? Satan already chose that he was gonna do what he wanted to do. So God honored that in him. God honored his will. He gives us a permissive will. So let me just tell y'all. Let me get some milk. Hold on. When we think about the type of God we serve, we have to realize that God is fair. God is fair. Because God is fair, it does not matter. It does not matter if no, it does not matter, you guys, if we do wrong or right. God is going to be just. God is going to be a just God regardless. It don't matter. And let me read it to y'all, because this is what I was reading this morning. It says, "The repentance of those who escape. But they that escape with them shall escape, and shall be on the mountains like doves of the valley. And all of them mourning, everyone for his iniquity. all hands shall be feeble, and all knees shall be weak as water. They shall also gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them. And shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon all their heads. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. As for the beauty of his ornament, he set it in majesty. But they made the images of their abominations and of their detestable things therein. Therefore have I set it far from them, and I will give it into the hands of the strangers for a prey, and to the wicked of the earth for a spoil. And they shall, and they shall pollute it. My face will I turn also from them, and they shall pollute my secret place. For the robber shall enter into it and defile it. Let me go back, you guys, because I'm going to tell y'all this leading up. This is basically God letting you know how it's going to feel when he turned his face from you. When he turned his face from you because you are an evildoer and you are a sinner. And yeah. And it was basically because of the idolatry in Jerusalem. This is about the idolatry in Jerusalem and how God turned his face to them. Okay, so let me go right here and show you. Now is the end come upon thee. We talking about the end, okay? And I will send my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thy abominations. Upon all thine abominations. Now, I'm going to go back to Psalms 91, you guys. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and recompense upon thee all thine abominations. We constantly see this word, recompense. We constantly see that word, right? That recompense word came in Psalms 91 as well. And Psalms 91, he says, you will see the recompense of the wicked. You will see the recompense of the wicked, meaning the one who's full of sin, the one who's full of his flesh, the one who's full of pride, the one who's full of abominations that he won't turn from. Here God saying it again in Ezekiel. And will recompense upon thee all thine abominations, and mine I shall not spare thee. God said he ain't sparing you, neither will I have pity. God said he don't. So, like, if y'all understood, like, who would want to play? That's why he said fear the Lord, because who would want to play with him? Like, for real, come on now. And thine abomination shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Thus saith the Lord God, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. The morning is coming to thee, O thou that dwelleth in the land. The time is come, the day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountains. Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish mine anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and recompense thee for all thine abominations. And mine I shall not spare, neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee. He keep on saying, y'all, I will recompense thee according to thy ways, and thine abominations that are in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord that smitteth. I know in the Psalms it says, the sun shall not smite thee by day, the Lord is thy keeper. Thy Lord is thy shelter, thy Lord is thy keeper. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. He shall preserve thy soul. He said, I am the Lord that smiteth. Behold the day, behold it is come, the morning is gone forth. The rod of correction. Train up a child in the way that he should go. I'm just making reference so you guys can understand what's going on. His words are not changing. God is an unchanging God. So his words is constantly being foretold over the scriptures. That's why I'm trying to give reference to different verses, because I be in my word. So because I'm listening to what I'm saying, that's why I'm bringing like clarification to the scriptures. And mine I shall not spare, neither will I have pity. Let me go back down. Behold the day, behold it is come, the morning is gone forth. The rod hath blossomed, pride hath budded. He said, pride hath budded this today. Behold, it is come. He's talking about when pride entered the earth. Pride hath budded. Violence is risen up into a rod of wickedness. A rod of wickedness. We got the rod of correction. And then we got the rod of wickedness. Alright. He said, this is the Lord talking now. He said, violence is risen up into a rod of wickedness. None of them shall remain. Did you hear what he said? None. Y'all, this is not funny. Y'all, this is not funny. It's funny, but it's not funny. God said, none of them shall remain. So if somebody that wrongs you, somebody that did something to you, God said He's going to accomplish His anger upon thee. Listen, the recompense of the you will see. You shall see the recompense of the wicked. That's why that Psalm 91 prayer is so real, you guys. You gotta listen to this. Listen to what I don't look. Do what you want to do. Say what you want to say. My God don't play about me. Do you understand me? You do what you want to do. That I got nothing to do with me. You come do what you do. He said, none of them shall remain, nor of their multitude, none of the people that's coming behind me. Y'all ever heard somebody say, I got people coming behind me? None of y'all don't remain. Let me tell you something. What God said, this is word. This is not my words. These are God's words, y'all. It says, none of them shall remain, nor of their multitude, nor of any of theirs. Any of those people that's flocking with you. Birds of a feather flock together, y'all all gonna fall. All y'all gonna fall. You understand me? That's what God say. I don't care. Nor of their multitude, nor of any of theirs. Neither shall there be wailing for them. Meaning ain't no. Okay, chosen soul. No wailing. No wailing. There won't be no wailing. The time is come. The day draweth near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn. For wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Y'all. That goes to show God ain't playing. So don't ever think that God don't see what's going on. God don't hear what's going on. Don't ever think that they just getting away with whatever they doing. It ain't true. It ain't true, y'all. And you gotta know. You gotta know. You gotta know God don't play about you. You gotta know God don't play about you. You gotta know that. And when you know that and you actually believe that, you won't be trying to seek vengeance. You won't be trying to seek vengeance. You'll go to sleep peacefully knowing that, yeah, you ain't get away with that. God got that. And that just, you know, so I just want to bring that to the forefront. Like when God said in Psalms 91, you will see the recompense of the wicked. He make his words known throughout the scriptures that he's the same God now, back then, and forevermore. I don't know nobody that did something to me that I was truly felt betrayed and hurt about, that I didn't see God handle it for me. I didn't have to go get no get back. I didn't have to go set nobody up. I didn't have to go do nothing to nobody. I don't know one person. I can't count on my finger not one person that God didn't eat that up. Not one. Not one. People always tell me, how can I forgive and move on? I can forgive and move on. Sometimes it get hard. I'm not saying that. Sometimes it get hard. I'm human, you guys. Sometimes it get hard. But you just gotta know that God is real. Like, God is real. And when you know God is real, you don't worry about the things that you can't control. You can't control what people do, y'all. You can't control what people do. And this what God trying to tell us. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. And when I stop, caring. And that's why I said, don't be envious of the wicked. Like, I used to find myself like, God, why I can't do that? Like, why I can't. I used to get mad about that, but when I read in the Bible, it says, don't be envious of the wicked. Don't be envious of the wicked, y'all. I had to realize that, oh my goodness, like, a light bulb popped in my head. Being envious of the wicked will actually turn you into a wicked person, because your heart, if God made your heart a certain type of way, then that's your heart. You can't worry about what somebody else do and why it's hard for you to turn that switch on. Obviously, there ain't no switch in you to turn on. You know what I'm saying? It's not a switch. It's not a switch to turn on, and you can't turn on a switch because that's not how your heart is set up. They've allowed the enemy to come into their lives and do whatever, and just turn them into a spiteful person. And as believers, we can't fall. We can't fall into. We can't turn into We can't turn into haters. We can't turn into haters. We can't turn into haters about people who just don't know no better. They just don't know no better. And that's just the way it is. We can't turn into haters because we see people moving without morals, without respect, without boundaries. We can't worry about those things, okay? Because God tells us that He will get the last say so. He will get the last say so. God don't play about you, and you have to know that, so you won't fall into the trap of the enemy. Like, you gotta know that, and when you know that, you know that. You gotta know that, like, for real, and not just knowing it just to say I know that. You have to know that seriously, on a serious level. But yeah, you guys, I'm putting my butt in here. I don't know one person that God didn't avenge for me. And when people be asking me certain things, like, it's a lot of stuff that I went through in my past life, and they be asking me, how you was able to forgive that? Y'all, it took a long time. I was a kid when certain stuff happened to me. I had to go through counseling. I had to go through mental health therapy. I was in facilities for a long point of my life, because at the end of the day, it's not about what they do to you. It's not about that, because sometimes we don't know what a person is struggling with. We don't know what was done to them. But when you're so focused on what they did to you, you can't give grace and mercy in that type of way. You can't give grace and mercy. Not saying that you make an excuse. Not saying you make an excuse for what they did. But sometimes, God don't see us as we see others. Right? So God don't see us as we see others. And we have to see them in the way that God sees them. And sometimes it's not about what they do or how they decide to go about doing it. God knows exactly what they did and why they did it, what was on their minds, X, Y, and Z. It's not for us to figure it out. We have to go to God for healing. We have to go to God for healing. And healing for us, not for them. Just like forgiveness is for us and not for them. That's why. Because we're the ones that's going to hold on to the resentment. We're the ones that's going to hold on to the things that they did, whatever the case may be. And whether we let that affect us or not is totally on us. Totally on us. So we just gotta let it go. It's no point to harbor it. But sometimes when you don't, when you don't know no other response, all you know is revenge, and you don't know God, you fall into the devil's hands like that. And the devil will use the voice of our heart to make us sin against God, because he knows that if he's able to keep you, he knows if he's able to keep you in that mindset, and put it down. He knows if he's able to keep you stuck on that hurt, he's able to cause you, he's able to get your mind, and whatever's in your heart is going to flow from your mouth and in your actions. That's why it says whatever you do comes from your heart, and that's why the word of God says, that's why when Jesus was talking the parable in the Pharisees' traditions, he said you worried about if they wash their hands before they eat, but your heart is wicked, and you're trying to deflect and worry about them when you shouldn't be worried about them. You shouldn't be worried about my disciples. You should be worried about why you changing God's words to make it suffice for what you doing, for your heart and heart, for your disobedience. That's what you need to be worried about. And he's saying that in that parable that it's not about what goes in your stomach that defiles you. It's your heart that defiles a man. So if you have unforgiveness in your heart, that's going to defile you. That's going to make you sin. That's going to make you turn into a wicked person. If a person is holding on to the loss of somebody and they're scared of neglect, or they're scared of abandonment, and they have whatever fear of rejection, or they holding on to when their mom and dad left them as a child, they're holding on to fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, fear of not being wanted. That defiles a man, your heart. God searches the heart. So that being said, y'all, when it comes to us knowing, right from wrong, we all know right from wrong. We know morals. Whether we do what's moral, it's not about, it's about character. It's about character. I need to keep that on. But anyway, it's about character, you guys. Whether we do what's right is about character. What's up? Do you need help? Okay. You want me to watch Mickey Mouse? Mickey Mouse?
Mickey Mouse.
Okay. Say hey. Say hey.
Mama, I want to say hey.
Say hey, then.
Hey. How we get her?
Okay, here. Here, Kai. Here, go back and watch. No, I'm using my phone. Go in here, off the camera. No, here, Kai. But y'all, yeah, it's not contingent upon whether or not they know better or do better. Some people just know better and just decide to don't do better, So we can't really judge them based on it. So yeah, y'all, I don't know what to say on that note. But I just want y'all to know that God sees all. He knows all. He sees all. So it's not, God gonna handle that. All I can say is believe in his words because they are so true. I've never seen the righteous forsaken nor his seed begging for bread. That's what the word of God says. I've never seen the righteous forsaken, meaning God will not forsake you. God will not leave you in any situation. God will not desert you in the middle of trials and tribulations or going through any problems where it comes where your protection. Psalms 91 is so specific to the point where you have to read that over your life. That has to be in your daily prayer. That has to be a daily prayer, because if you knew how powerful that prayer was, the way that I know it, y'all can see that I know it so like because I say it so much, because I genuinely believe that God is my protection. When I cry out to God, I move heaven, because Lord knows that I can't stop being who I am at the core of me. I'm not going to change who I am because someone else is evil towards me. I'm not going to disrespect you and I found myself being envious. Like I said, I found myself being envious of the wicked, because I feel like I wish I could be like that. I wish I could, cause I'm tired of people doing me like that. I'm tired of people treating me any type of way. I'm tired of people putting their hands on me. I'm tired of people disrespecting me. God just kept telling me, that's not who I called you to be. That's not who you are. That's not how I created you. Stop feeling like you gotta be around people like that and conform to their ways and their patterns and to who they are. I didn't tell you had to be around them. You not even guarding yourself. You not guarding your heart. You not guarding your mind. You not guarding your body. You not guarding your energy. You not even allowing me to protect you. I'm showing you the signs, and I'm speaking for myself, because that's what my prayer used to be to God. Like, I used to cry out to God, like literally cry out to God, like, Lord, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this person doing me like this. I'm tired of this person putting his hands on me. I'm tired of this person disrespecting me. Like, y'all just don't know. So it's like, when you realize that God was protecting you the whole time and giving you signs and giving you confirmations and allowing people to come to you, ram in the bushes to be there for you when it's time to leave, when it's time for you to when it's time for God to move you out of a situation and protect you, you need to adhere to the signs and you need to get out the way. And that's what I had to do. And I'm speaking for myself. I'm just giving a personal testimony to you guys, just about like how God delivered me from my own, slavery, from being a prisoner to idolatry. And when God delivers you, you don't go back. You don't go back, because it's something that he has to heal within you, so you can stop being in certain environments and being with certain people and stop attaching yourself to people. It's something that he has to heal on the inside of you. And he had to heal a lot of broken pieces inside of me that was allowing me to be around corrupt character and attaching myself to people who meant me no good. I had to heal, and he had to heal things within me. Like, now it's more so of, if your character is not good, I can't be around you. And it's very true in his word in Proverbs. It says bad character corrupts. Bad company corrupts good character. It does. Because not only am I trying to be a good person, but I'm also thinking about ways to hurt people. And I never thought about ways to hurt people unless somebody. And when I was a child, the word of God also says, when you was a child, you thought as a child, you did as a child, you acted as a child. But when you got older, you put all those childish ways behind you. Now, that being said, when I was a child, I used to think about when I got, hurt, when I got sexually abused, I used to think about ways to hurt the person that hurted me, and it was like, I'm not going to let nobody hurt me, because I didn't feel protected. I didn't feel protected in that moment. I felt like everybody was out to get me. So it was more so of, I didn't trust nobody from a young age. I didn't trust nobody, because I I felt like I couldn't call on nobody to be there for me. Like when I was calling, telling somebody something was wrong with me, and can you come get me? It was more so I didn't feel protected. So all my life I grew up not feeling protected, not feeling safe, not feeling vulnerable, not feeling like I could connect with nobody, not feeling like nobody would be there to rescue me. But when I say God, when you realize how, like, you don't need nobody to protect you when you got God. But like I said, as a child, you think as a child, that's all you know as a child. So when you get older, you carry wounds into your adulthood. You carry wounds. And God has to, we have to allow God to heal those parts of us that's broken. And like I said, I've been healing. God has been, for the past 7 months, I have been in this healing journey with God, and I've been allowing Him to fill the voids on the inside of me, not looking for companionship, not looking for nobody to fill those voids. Like, not saying that sometimes I don't, like, get the feeling that I want to be close or I want to experience intimacy, because we're human. But when you realize that you honestly want to be whole, and you want somebody that's whole, that y'all won't, break each other or hurt each other any more than you're already, than what you're going through, you stay to yourself. And I've been by myself for 7 months in the process of getting my divorce finalized. And y'all, it's just, sometimes you just have to get to yourself and realize that the God that we serve is an amazing God, because He's always sent protection. Even when I felt like I wasn't protected, He had people ram in the bushes protecting me, there for me. Angels encamped all around me. He had His angels in charge over me to keep me in all my ways. They shall bear you in their hands, lest you dash your foot against the stone. You shall tread upon the lion and the adder. Y'all, I believe that so much in my heart. Like, I don't need a man for protection anymore, because the same man who you idolizing for protection will be the same man that the enemy will use to hurt you. And because you feel so safe that he ain't gonna let nobody else hurt you, but he's the one hurting you. And that's one of the reasons why. That's one of the reasons why I said, y'all, that God delivered me from the slave of idolatry, because I was putting a human being before God in the place of Him being my protector, but Him being my protector was the same one hurting me. So that being said, when I realized that, no, this is a human being. You don't put your trust in man for nothing. You can't put your trust in man. Anything can happen. And God just had to, bring that revelation to me. And when He opened my eyes to see that, you can't be putting no man before me. I'm the one and only protector. Now, God will put you in a situation where you don't have no choice but to depend on Him for everything you need, for being your provider, your protector, your healer, everything, your peace. God will take everything from you, your peace, your protection, your provision, everything that you putting before Him, whether it's that person, whether it's that job. If you putting that before God, God will make it turn for your bad, because you're depending more on this source than you're depending on the source. You're depending on a resource or a person more than you're depending on the source. And when I say God had to deliver me from that, when God delivered me from that and turned everything around to where I didn't have nothing to cry out but Him. I had to do nothing but cry out to Him. I didn't have nobody, because it was like, okay, the person who I thought was my protector abusing me, the person who I thought was my provider, my provision, now is neglecting me, abandoning me in times of need. So it's like, I'm looking to Him, but I ain't looking up to heaven. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not looking up to God, because I'm too busy looking at Him to be there for me. But you have to realize that's the fault is on you. I had to blame myself. You can't put your trust in no man. You can't put your trust in nobody, because they're human. They're human just like you. They're gonna fall short. Sometimes more than others. They're gonna fall short. They're gonna So depending on God is a choice. Depending on God and trusting in God that He is everything that you need Him to be in times of trouble, in times of trials and tribulations, that's a personal choice. That's a personal decision, and you have to make that choice every single day. You have to make that choice every single day. Give it to Him. Get it. Get it. Get it. Sit down. We have to make that choice every single day, you guys. And I've been making that choice every single day, and I will forever make that choice because God is the only person who won't let me down, won't neglect me, gonna answer every phone call. Every phone call, He gonna answer. Every phone call. He ain't missed a call when it came to me. He haven't missed a prayer when it came to me. And that's like, it's just a surreal feeling when you know that you are abiding in Him and He's abiding in you, and you are in the presence of God each and every day, and you long to be in the secret place. You long to be in the presence of Him. You long to continue to get to know Him and His character and His nature. And that is all God wants us to do, is get to know Him and who He is. And that is a part of His nature. That's why I wanted y'all to see that. Like it didn't blow my mind because I already knew this the time. But actually to see different words, when you see different scriptures and you see how He coming in different scriptures about you, like you don't care. Like do what you do. Move how you want to move. But my God, He sits high and He looks low, and He sees everything going on. Everything going on. He sees. It ain't nothing that you can get away with. Nothing, y'all. Nothing at all. Okay, so yeah, the food is done, as y'all can see. I'm gonna get ready to add some butter. Some butter to my rice. Yeah. I'm gonna add some butter to it and let it melt in it. Y'all, if y'all rice sticking to the pot, I don't know, y'all did something wrong. But anywho, yeah. Cause y'all just don't know how stressful it's been to do this video with them. Once I get out the bed, y'all, they'll still be sleeping. They'll feel my presence and they up. That is annoying to me. I don't know. Like, that is annoying, y'all. That is annoying. That scares me. Scares me. That is annoying, y'all. That kids will get up soon as they don't feel you. Like, ain't that annoying? That ain't annoying to y'all. That ain't annoying. I don't know. That's annoying to me, I guess.
Mom, you don't want me to watch
I got it. I'm gonna put it up. Anyway, bye. You can stop telling me about all that. When I say they argue and fight over this iPad 24/7, Lord knows I'm finna take it out though. Yeah, and I mean that, cause I'm tired. I should never got it. I should never got it. I should never got it. I just shouldn't have got it, y'all. At all. And I do mean at all. Because they make something that's supposed to be a good thing turn into a bad thing. And it's just not, it ain't cause for all this. It ain't cause for all this. It ain't. It ain't. I'm ready for them to eat. I'm about that to eat. Yeah. I agree. You finish. What? Oh, okay. Who back? Y'all come on, eat. Sure, come on, eat. Come get your food. this to play. Come get your food, India. Going falling away. India. That's why I'm gonna throw this iPad in the box. I promise. And get cheers. Here.
In a totally reasonable.
And here go your food. And come get it. Here. There you go. Say your grace. But y'all, that was the end of this video. I hope y'all like this video. I'm finna get ready to fix my plate, and Big Mama finna get ready to go eat her food. This was the end of this video. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. I thank you guys for tuning in, and until next time.